1,000 people in a warehouse to say they'll do something violent, and then they raid the whole facility.
Absolutely, and again, we hope that doesn't happen again. I am seeing about a presence of about 100 or so anarchists in the middle of the march in a concentrated area. Again, Alex, we'll see when we get down there. Right now, the police presence is very, very slim. The guards are not armed to the teeth as they were yesterday. I have yet to see any military. Really, the biggest concentration of riot police was at the university on the way in. Of course, this protest started right around the corner.
But, Burmans, this is how it always works. They want the march concentrated because it's easier to block in. Once you near your destination, that's when, they're going to come out and block the street, then come in on the sides, let you fill up the pincer movement, and then they're going to close the gate on the back of you.
Well, let's just pray and hope that they don't start shooting tear gas like yesterday, because I've got two-year-olds passing me with their father right now, and I would hate to see these toddlers get into any kind of situation where they would be subject to abuse from riot police.
And there's been a lot of tear gassing going on, a lot of microwave gunning going on, a lot of sound cannoning going on. And meanwhile, the neocons are denying on their websites that any of this is even happening.
Well, it's just incredible, Alex. I don't know how the mainstream media is going to cover this, but this is at least 2,000 people. This may be on the brink of 3,000. Just milling my way to the front of the line took me about 15, 20 minutes.
Burmas, do we know why they attacked? I'm going to ask this when we come back. I'm going to ask Douglas as well. Stay there, Jason Douglas, also in another area of the march. Why did they attack the university last night? I've got video of them attacking frat kids. Where again are you guys marching, Jason Douglas?
Right now we are at Seneca Street and 5th Avenue. We're in between the convention center and UPenn. And we're still formed in one group. They haven't splintered us off yet, and there's really been minimal police in comparison to yesterday. But
usually they attack on the first official day because they want to set the precedent that protesting is bad and you're violent and bad. But I think you're going to see even more tonight coming up. Continue.
Basically, I have a feeling that they're funneling us into someplace. Then they'll start to splinter us off, and then they'll close the gate, just like they did yesterday.
Yeah, that's the standard operating procedure. They may do something else. You've said on air, but can you elaborate that these people, these anarchists, act and behave like feds, the few engaged in violence?
Right. Well, basically, you have a large group of people dressed in black with black masks and, all saying anarchist-type stuff. You can tell that the larger group, it's people that just want something else besides what we have right now, and are looking to anything. But then you have these capos that are basically in control of the larger group, and they're doing paramilitary stuff where, they're basically funneling people. They're obviously working in coordination, and then they do these spurts of violence. It's just provocation.
I'm watching video from Pitt last night with the sound cannons hitting people. It's just unbelievably hardcore. For the radio listeners, you can go to Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com and watch all these scores of videos we have posted that give you different snapshots of what happened. But we're also streaming this live at PrisonPlanet.tv right now, the video. But it's just, Jason, I want these nighttime shots. The Darth Vader element of it is incredibly cinematic to get the point across in the next film. The Darth Vader...
We were actually out last night. We drove right by the area that they said all the violence took place. And once we heard it, we were thinking we were just there. So if an event happened, it was a coordinated event with the police and with the military, because it happened in the window of 15 minutes.
Here they are attacking some girl that's got to weigh 95 pounds. She seems disoriented. The sound cannons are going off. She's asking, please don't hurt me. And then they just absolutely attack her. Boom! Billy club to the head. Boom! They pull her to the ground. Giant 250-pound man piles on top of her. The Darth Vaders continue stomping past. Unbelievable.
Yeah, how they're treating us is pretty crazy. And
the cops, the cops love bugging their eyes out at everybody with pure hatred. They've really been trained to hate the citizenry of this nation.
Well,
and he said, you better get that camera out of my face.
Two different people. It's like they're two different people. When they're in the line, they have a completely blank stare. You know, you can tell they're combat hard, but I've actually caught behind the line, just the guys. Once they become guys and they just start talking to each other, they're questioning their orders. They're actually, I heard some people saying something like, you know, these people are just, you know, want to be heard. Why can't they just let them speak? So there is dissension in the race. We are having an effect out here.
Well, the cops usually figure out later that there were provocateurs hired by the feds in there. Again, it's happened all over the nation. People that aren't aware of that. The latest incident was Denver Post reported on what happened last year at the DNC in Denver. The police were posing as anarchists attacking other police. They also hire informants, federal informants, state informants. We've got Bob Chapman coming up for 30 minutes to break down what's happening with the economy and what the G20 is announcing they want to do with the economy. But I want to check back in with you guys in the last hour today, 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. And I also want to talk to Rob Dew at that time and check back in with Burmis. Thank you so much, Jason Douglas. Call us if any new developments happen or if they start closing the gap on you. Before 3 o'clock, if anything happens, which probably will, call in and we'll preempt programming to bring you up, okay?
Okay, I'm going to head to the head of the line and see if I can...
Well, hold on. Yeah. Don't hang up, though. I need to talk to Rob Dew because he set up our next guest, and we're having some conflicting issues here, and it's been hard to get a hold of him. So I need you to get Rob Dew so I can talk to him on the phone during this 3-minute break, okay?
Okay, I will try to find him. There's a lot of people here, and we separated to do coverage.
Oh, man. And we can't get him to answer his phone.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his phone. My phone's having a lot of problems, too. It seems like Pittsburgh only has one carrier, and so everybody else that's not on that carrier is having problems receiving phone
Well, the feds
calls.
are known to jam them, too, at demonstrations. Look, all right, I'll talk to you during the break. He's normally radio producing, doing some of that here, and we'll try to figure that out as well. I'm trying to get a hold of him since 9 o'clock this morning. We'll be right back. Jason Burmis, Infowars reporter. You'll be back live Sunday, 6 to 9 here with your own show, giving your own firsthand account. We'll have incredible video, never before seen, of stuff from rooftops, of Luke Radowski bullhorning them as they hit him with sound cannons, people fleeing, just off the charts. But anything else, Jason Burmis?
Not really, Alex. I just had a group of the riot police pass me with a couple of dogs. They seem to be now in a formation following protesters down. I really can't see that far ahead of me. Whether or not they're going to be warding off the streets. We are approaching the city. I'd say we're probably 1, maybe 2 miles away from the downtown area. Again, the downtown area has been nothing but restricted access. They have not let protesters in. I'm waiting to see, just along with the rest of us, what's going to happen when we get down there.
Well, I'll tell you right now, these police officers are guarding the private bankers that are openly stealing them blind, $23.7 trillion stolen in the last 10 months. They are openly aiding and abetting treason, and they're destroying their own future. So they're going to punish themselves. The videos we've seen, Burmis, of them beating young women for no reason, hitting small children in neighborhoods. And you said you saw this yesterday. Jason Douglas confirmed, we need to get a headline up, that he saw them rolling through neighborhoods, hitting people on their front porches, announcing no one's even allowed outside their homes. They don't care what your business is. Not even one person now can walk. Clearly, they're hurting you. They're going to block off the streets soon, block you in front, then the sides, then in back, and then attack you. Get out. As soon as you see them starting to close the net, get out so you can shoot video from the outside. Jason Burmis, great job. We salute your courage.
All right, thank you, Alex. I'll call in later with a report if I have anything.
Absolutely, yeah. I've been to more than 20 of these events over the years and filmed similar things happening, but never seen them use the sound cannons. I saw them having them in New York and other places and running mopeds and horses into people and tear gassing and rubber bulleting and arresting innocent people and provocateurs. And I've had the military pull guns on us once in San Antonio.